Greetings, Divine Radiance. Welcome to your Monday Dose of Sunshine with me, Nahkila Isha of AshworthScott Life Sculpting. I am a divine interpreter, psychic life coach, and mentor, assisting you with activating the divinity and wisdom within your soul so that you are empowered to create and live an abundant life. You see how I got stuck on empowered? No greater feeling in the world than feeling empowered, right? So anyways, let's go ahead and get into Monday Dose of Sunshine because y'all know I'm silly. And before we go into full on silly, let's get to the message. What message does Spirit have for us today for our Monday Dose of Sunshine? And you know, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate and adore you. Now, that one, okay, Spirit said keep going. Now, I don't know if you can hear, but it is lightning and thundering. That one, okay. Something vicious, and it's beautiful. I love it. And it's warm. It's really warm. But anyways, we have free from judgment, free to love. Get that. Free from judgment. Can you hear it? Listen. It's coming down. Like when I'm all done recording, I'm actually going to go outside and sit. I love it. But free from judgment, free to love. Ooh, this is a powerful message. And you know, Spirit is telling me to read from the book, and then I will deliver whatever I receive after. So let's see what the message is here. All right. So it says, imagine a world so infused with bliss, love, and wonder that you naturally and always feel as safe as a nourished, cherished baby in the arms of the universal mother. Life mothers us with kindness and sometimes, when necessary, to grow through challenges as well. Accepting this mothering, its gentle and fierce faces can be difficult at times. Yet there are those brave enough in spirit to go forth onto their life path with absolute trust in the universal mother. Some are even part of her plan to help mother others so they too can surrender fear and live more freely. This oracle comes with a message for you. You are learning about mothering and being mothered. You might not do this in a typical way. It might be through bearing children, but it could also be through adopting children, raising children, or otherwise taking care of children and loving them as if they were your own. You might also be learning how to mother on a rather different scale, working with groups, communities, causes, or purposes where your devotion serves their highest good. Now you see, I turned it because it said need. Your energy, your belief in their value, and your willingness to be the wild tigress or the supportive shoulder to lean upon in order to bring those worthwhile groups to life. You may also be an aspect of the universal mother on a spiritual level. Some people do this. Some people that do this are male, some are female. Some have children and some do not. Some are healers and some work in seemingly more ordinary professions. They have a mothering aspect in common, and they love and respect life. They believe in life, are moved by compassion, and are genuinely encouraging and respectful of people. Rather than taking perverse delight when someone stumbles, they choose to help. They are ordinary people with an extraordinary natural tendency to nurture life around them. This oracle brings you confirmation that you are amongst the universal mother's special clan of nurturing spirits that help to honor life on this planet. You are also being asked to open up to receive more nurturing. You can do this for yourself. You can also choose to open up and allow others to nurture you. It might make you feel a little vulnerable at first, especially if you're not used to doing this, but you don't have to worry. You will get used to valuing yourself enough to know that requiring love and affection from another is an opportunity, not only for you to receive, but for someone else to give, which involves them being received too. If you are tired and have been taking care of everyone else, then take some time to shift the pattern and allow life to support you too. The universal mother helps the helpers so as they can keep helping. It works rather well, you see, for those that give so much to also receive abundantly. If you have been asking, life for a solution to a specific difficulty you have been having, this oracle comes with the message that a solution is in gestation right now. This situation is already being sorted out, and the resolution will come to fruition very soon. Hold tight and wait for the imminent birth of the resolution. This is also a confirmation. If you are interested in working with children, the inner child, with art therapy for emotional healing, or any sort of uninhibited creative expression that helps dislodge social conditioning and open one up to more spontaneous feeling-based existence, then yes, go ahead and do it. The Universal Mother is supporting you, and you cannot get a more powerful ally. This oracle also brings you a message about love. You may find that you are loving or soon will love in a different way. You may worry about this love given that it defies what you have known or been taught about love. Perhaps you are becoming able to love another tremendously, even though you don't have much of a personal relationship with them. You might question if this love is real. It is real. It is just happening at a different level to the love and attachment you experience when you are involved in a personal relationship with someone. It is not more or less, it is just a different facet of love. It may be that you are opening up to love the planet and her creatures, including the animals and ocean-dwelling life, your own body, the trees, and so on, more than before. You may feel passionately purposeful about giving your time and energy to causes that protect and nurture the earth and her creatures. You are affirmed in this love too. The Universal Mother is operating through you to nurture life. She will support you in your work so that you can continue to come from love and not become drained, depleted, or lost in despair or fear of futility. Instead, you will be energized and expanded by your dedicated service to life. Finally, this oracle has a message for those who may be feeling alone or lonely and in need of a greater nurturing from others. You are asked to stop, relax, center, and settle into your body to feel your connection with life itself. The air in your lungs is the same air that moves the trees. The water in your blood is the same water that fills the ocean and is moved by the phases of the moon. The flesh of your body is the same substance as the body of the earth itself. The heart in your digestive system is the same fire and heat as that from the sun. Feel this connection, then do something nice for another without agenda. Make a donation, even just a small one. Smile, say a prayer, and send out a good thought or make a wish for another. That's it. You have connected to life again. And in doing so, life can connect with you, and so it shall. So there's a healing process associated with this. And I know that was a bit of a long passage, but Spirit said, pull from this deck, read from the book. And y'all know, if Spirit speaks, I listen. So it says the healing process is, place your hand over your lower belly and say the following. I now release from my body, mind, and heart any negative mothering experiences that would prevent me from receiving the healing grace, love, and support of the Universal Mother through the natural flow of life. May I be blessed and held in her loving embrace so that I may grow into all that I am. And so it is. So it says, I now release from my body, mind, and heart any negative mothering experiences that would prevent me from receiving the healing grace, love, and support of the Universal Mother through the natural flow of life. May I be blessed and held in her loving embrace so that I may grow into all that I am. And so it is. So now breathe in and out. As you breathe in, imagine you are drawing in the healing love of the Universal Mother. As you breathe out, feel your body release any negative energy. There's no need to be conscious of exactly what is being released. You might sense the release as emotion or as a sludge leaving the body, and then you might not sense anything at all. Whatever happens is your own process and it's just right for you. Remember, if your own process and remember, if you cannot sense it consciously. Something is happening at a level below conscious awareness. You can still have confidence that the process is working for you in the best way. Relax, and when you feel ready, simply place your hands on your heart and send love for a moment. Then return to your evening or day or afternoon. It's evening right now, but when you watch this, it may not be. So that is the card that we got for today's Monday Dose of Sunshine. It says, free from judgment, free to love. And Spirit is just saying, let that just sizzle in your spirit. There's no more to add. There's no more to add. I'm hearing just be love. Just be love. Be open to receiving. Be open to giving. Be open to being loved, right? The universe is supporting you. It's supporting you. All we're called to do is just open ourselves up to receive, you know? And this message came right on time for me as well. There were a few things in there that I could resonate with, you know? I was talking to my mom, and I was talking to two of my siblings in light. And, you know, I was sharing how where I am right now in the growth of my business, there is a bit of overwhelm, you know? I love the serving part, right? But it's like the back end stuff, you know? So I've been manifesting a few things where Spirit can send someone to relieve me of those things, and then I can focus on the serving, right? Of course, everything will pass through me, right? And get my stamp of approval. But the things that I don't enjoy, you know, to create more space for me to do what I love, which is to serve you, right? And so that card really speaks to me in that way. And then also that sense of, you know, as light workers, we're always the giver, right? We're always giving so much of ourselves, whether you are serving on a capacity like this, or whether it's just in your nature because of the fact that you are a light worker, right? But, you know, what I find is I go through these moments where when the overwhelm builds up, or there's these moments where I just like to, you know, call up my twin flame and be like, hey, come over, or hey, I'm coming over, just so that I can just kind of rest, relax, feel that love, recharge, right? And then go back to my serving, right? You know? And so being able to be vulnerable enough to say when those moments are occurring, it takes a lot, right? Because we're not always used to saying, hey, I'm vulnerable right now, or hey, I could use being poured into, you know, from an outside source to receive love. So just allow yourself to really pay attention to what you're feeling, you know, and don't feel like you're required to always be this pillar of strength, because there's strength in your vulnerability, right? There's strength in your vulnerability. And it's not just, you know, maybe a significant other or you know, someone on that capacity. Sometimes it's your community, you know, sometimes it's your community. Today, when my siblings in light got in the car, I was going through something and I just started talking, and, you know, my siblings was back there holding space and giving feedback, and it felt great. You know, it felt great. So Spirit is telling us just to be open for that give and take, right? For that give and take, because when we allow others to give to us and pour that love into us, they're also able to reap the blessings that come with being the giver. So we're being called to allow ourselves to receive and allow someone else to get some of those blessings. So that's our message for Monday Dose of Sunshine. Let me show you guys what I've been snacking on. Do you see all that juice? I'm about to make you real jelly right now, because let me tell you, so good. And look at the seeds, you guys. So good. So good, so good. My hairstylist, Tiffany, is the best at Natural Aesthetics here in Knoxville. And she split this huge watermelon with me. This reminds me of my grandfather. Every time I take a bite, I think of my popo. So it not only tastes good, not only nourishing me, but it's bringing back that those good memories of my grandfather. So yeah, so this is what I'm snacking on. So anyways, I appreciate you so much. And for those of you that have been joining me in the morning when I'm doing my cardio, I appreciate you. I feel so good working out. Today is the first day of 5 days, and who's moving with me? You know, health is wealth. Spirit's been telling us to get mind, body, and soul aligned, and to really, you know, serve ourselves. I call it the Holy Trinity, mind, body, soul. We are not fully vibrating at our full potential until we get them all aligned to health, right? All aligned to being the best version of us, right? So let's do it together. Even if you're walking in place, even if you're sitting down and you know, throwing air punches, whatever it is, just start where you are. But the thing is to start, right? It's to start. And speaking of pouring in love, right? When we talk about you all holding space, because I've shared how I love weights, but the cardio part, unless it's like, you know, outdoors doing something that doesn't feel like, I get bored. I really do. I get bored before I get tired. So when you all join me for that chat time that we have while I'm on the treadmill, you're pouring into me, you're holding space for me, and you're making that workout go by so fast. So I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So anyways, enough of my yapping. I'll see you on Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Pacific time, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. And if you'd like to schedule a personal reading with me, Hobby, or Tia Lynn, the link's in the description box. Also, if you'd like to schedule an energy healing session with Jillian, guess what? That link's there too. So I thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. And I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon.